Killed too many of our foragers and scouts. We need to deal with them. There was one.
Do you see?
What's all that? Shrapnel.
Watch my back! Trying to smash you!
On the side! Hurry! Not much longer!
Already dead.
Give up, missing. Shoot the dumb missing.
Slow this imp down!
Die! Die! Strike with me.
You'll pay the blood price! Watch my back! It's like God!
Keep watch on my back.
You! Yeah!
Go on, let's set a wide trap. Walk around the back.
Die, you! Keep the rat guessing. Digger! Get back here!
The nets are well set. You have stocks for 100 moons. You will live a long and hearty life.
But father, you are not too ill to stay.
But I am. The weavers have sent me many portents. I only await a proper death till the family axe of honor passes to you.
The air is filled with the smell of fish guts. Your catch appears generous. Your nets overflow with silver stock. You're lucky.
Good warrior, you carry yourself with the spirit of a Drengar. I am a Drengar too.
In fishmonger slacks. Is this your way of hiding, or protecting those around you?
My life has had many chapters. Ragnar Lothbrok himself started as a farmer, you know. He often envied my choice.
You rode with the great army of Ragnar.
I did. And it was here in England that I saw a land so fertile, you could spit and food would grow. Water steaming with fish. I met a Saxon lady, Athelwig, and we have made a fine life for ourselves. The best clams in all of East Anglia. But now I must show my son the way of the Drengar. How to die with honor.
I respected a sire for an honorable death.
I want my son to watch. He should have the final word when I pass. He will not see me die on a bed, coughing like a crow.
I accept your fight. We'll show your boy how Drengar do their bidding.
Do you hear this, son? Today you will see the color of the blood that made you. The color of courage and honor above all. Any weapon will do! Now you see, son, we are Drengar. Ah, yes, the boil of battle. Its heat returns to me. Watch me, son. A true Drengar can win a battle with a twig or a stone. Son, do not look away! My end is near! I have reached the glory gate. Think of me, my boy. My dear love. Now, you know.
Father, I understand. I see the glory you spoke of. Go now to Valhalla and join Ragnar in the war eternal.
Your father is a fine warrior. A Drengar to the end.
One day, I will honor him and make of myself a Drengar.
feel stronger already. Novid. The settlement looks quite festive.
settled already. And that's that capoeira style of striking that he's been using, and he's mixing everything up so nicely, really taking Bushinga by surprise.
You know, Conor McGregor's going to have to do something to put him away here. It's not a walk in the park.
Well, it's teeing off on him at the moment.
A bit of a stern test here.
Oh, wow. That's something
That is
I've
something,
never
yeah.
seen before.
Well, that was an incredible kick to the knee, and huge left hook from McGregor as Bushinga surges in.
Bushinga's walking onto the punch. That's what created it. And that left is getting through. It's like a piston spearing through the Dublin air, straight onto the chin of Ivan Bushinga, and it's having a home repeatedly. How very tough is Bushinga? McGregor with a huge shot. Bushinga's completely out of it. What a spectacular knockout by Conor McGregor, as we are bombarded with his fans around the commentary position.
Covered in rather a lot of beer as well, John.
It was a very well put together fight indeed. Faultless performance by Conor McGregor.
Excuse you.
Ooh, shit.
I saw you go over her.
January 2nd, 2021, I promised my wife our last house payment to the bank. Check this out. Today, I'm sending my wife for the first time ever by herself in the self-driving Tesla to grab the mortgage payoff balance.
No, I don't want to do it. I just...
You haven't even left the driveway yet. It's okay. You haven't even left the driveway. Now, the bank is just around the corner from our house, but she's absolutely terrified. See, that wasn't so bad.
I really dislike you right now. Hey, I got the payoff balance.
Ooh, there it is. High five. So the first thing we are doing is refinancing without using a bank. If you look at our before and after, our refinance is going to save us about $500 a month. And that's over $180,000 of our lifetime. Now, this video was originally sponsored by Lower My Bills Refinance, but I told them if they save me enough money to pay off my Tesla, I don't need their sponsorship. And they did. The great thing about this website is it'll show you if it makes sense to refinance or if it doesn't. You can check right now from your phone without even leaving your house. There will be a link.
Welcome back. This is Carlos Miller and Justina Valentine presents Wildin' Out that you didn't see.
I got a hockaloogie.
You guys know the rules. No need to explain. Can you stand that way? Big Mac, you're ready.
I love it, man. You're doing this. Well, you look so cute, Dino.
With that afro, you look like a woke checkboard.
Boy, you felt like a boneless
My
chicken.
first one was shaky.
Without that waist trainer, you probably look like me, old big ass.
Talk your talk, man. That's why I thought I was gonna win.
For a bitch, you would need two bras, one for the front and one for your back.
Oh, yeah, back titties. Yeah, the back titties is hilarious.
With a free oil change.
Whoa! It felt like he said something.
Oh.
Built like Little Kim in 98, 99, 2003, 2004.
I thought that was gonna kill.
Whoa, shake it.
Yeah, don't it What did that mean? With candy and gargle with salsa like it's mouthwash. I worked so hard on those. I was so frazzled.
Put my business out like that.
You worked hard on that? That's why they cut it. Goddamn, let's see yours, bitch. Mine's not here. I didn't get paid.
Oh, I say, that's what you heard. Look, y'all, it's a albino bird.
If I am a bird, that is the truth. Why?
Look at you.
On the street like a fruit fly.
Hold on, we're gonna talk about that bounce. Where did you find that? On beat too?
Yeah.
You were bouncing.
What's that movie? Justina just like Legally Blonde. If it was like in the trailer park.
That's messed up, man. That was so disrespectful. I'm telling you.
DC did.
Don't tell her that. Oh, she might.
The thing about me and DC, we really freestyle.
Right.
Like how you and Chico, like we really are coming off top.
Call me a fruit fly. That's kind of a bit wrong. You just like Eazy-E because you need a hit song. Now listen.
They cut that? Oh, DC?
Whoa, wait.
Hey, he got a bill for that?
What? Man, nigga say direct, bro.
I said, nigga brought his kids. I'm like, I ain't nothing.
He dressed like Eazy-E, but he still paid. He dressed like Eazy-E, but you got AIDS.
Oh.
Justina, too harsh.
Oh, you can't make age jokes just then.
He got nothing to say. Hitman jacket is wild tight.
AIDS? That don't bound right. You got AIDS because that's what it sounds like.
The great.
So no, that was all great. I thought the Eazy-E, the AIDS, the play with the Eazy-E.
I think we're living in a time right now where
it's very sensitive.
Your skinny ass built like a pet squirrel. I bet you got them khakis out of wet seal. Wet seal? Let me tell you how I keep me. Your waist the size of Nicole Richie.
I see why this was deleted though. This entire deleted. These are vets. I thought I was watching us.
These are the vets.
These are vets.
Listen, you a gangster. You got on the work shirt. You been here all day, but this a church shirt. With your praying ass. With your praying ass.
Save it.
That's the way to save yourself.
Save it.
That rhyme was as bad as your team song's blessings. Oh, because their team song was terrible that time. That was a good callback to the episode, but the crowd didn't remember.
I was on it.
That was bad. Terrible.
Cut the beat.
This didn't make it.
Cut it, Kai.
There's a reason why I didn't make it.
I didn't have nothing.
Hey, yo, DC.
Oh, my God.
Come here. You lost your job at TRL, so now they left you dead. It's ironic you tried to be Smokey from Friday, but you got fired like Craig. Bring you back to the job, they really tried. But then they hired Sway. TRL must stand for They Really Lied.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm surprised they didn't react to that. No.
Tell them that, I don't give a my money guaranteed.
So they cut that.
Yep.
Wow.
Because it's true. You say something that's true, his money might be
Oh,
guaranteed. You say something.
yeah. So they was like,
MTV
was like, hold on. We're not letting everyone know. Yeah.
We don't want everyone to know that we're giving guaranteed money up. Give me Tyler!
Goddamn, it's stressful.
I hate goddamn.
No.
They love them some DC on this game.
DC.
They be trying to set people up.
Hell yeah.
They be trying to set you up with that.
Live here. You can't roast that, man.
Oh,
That's why they can't use that as a compliment.
The confidence was shook.
Give me DC.
No one wants to hear a compliment.
Crowd favorite.
DC has a bucket hat on. That's why they didn't use this. He's got a bucket hat
That
on.
can't be why.
DC dressed like every BET movie. The beginning of it.
He look like a roll-bound skater.
This is really just his game. Like, everybody else is just playing, but this is really
DC's game.
right. Like, they made this game after his motto.
Got DC'd. It
Right.
could actually be called.
They should have called it DC'd.
Yeah, DC. Got DC'd. Instead of goddamn.
You're out. Take too long and you're out. Okay? DC, yo. Ready?
This should be good, though, because Tyler can roast.
You know.
You do that when you ain't got nothing to say. This was all cut out? Because it's dragging. We gotta go to commercial by now.
Where's your mask on? Hey, right now. Hey, what is that? Hey, you look like that you got shot on me in the black. He's like, I can't believe you.
She's so ugly. I don't think they should have cut this out. I don't think they should have cut it. I mean, that was dope to, interact with the crowd. Because it just shows that, it's just not, we just don't have enough time. Right.
I see that. I see why this is deleted. Yeah. Oh, listen. There's a whole bunch of laughing, trying to think of what to say.
Go Coach Carter. I mean, Tyler. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Tyler really do look like a softball coach. So people always say that's true. He's got the stance.
He just looked like you could trust him around, like, adolescent children and
Yeah.
stuff.
Look, this is why they ain't use it. They start roasting the crowd.
I'm sorry. Everybody get it.
Twitter a little bit, dog. You got one more.
I ain't even gonna lie, Tyler. Boy, your ass up here dressed like the goddamn bowling champion.
He's up here looking like a single booty hair. Just blowing in the wind, like.
I thought that was funny as you see.
They didn't get it. They didn't get it. They didn't get it. Look, now he about to hit the crowd. Big mad.
ASAP Ferg don't even know what's going on. He don't even know he's on the set.
I think that's probably the first thing DC that never had. All his stuff gonna be at.
That's because he owns the show.
Oh, okay. But DC's always hilarious.
I feel like
Let's be honest.
anything DC says in
It's
this
funny.
game, they should play it.
Yeah.
They should never cut him out completely. She go a fool for wearing those mascot shoes, that whole wild
That was
style.
hilarious.
Tell me what's our shoes.
You never hesitate. Your body is so short, you belong on no wedding cake.
Fire. Thank you.
You the only one laughing.
Doesn't matter, I got the bill. That's an old joke. That's an old joke.
That's funny. I've said that to Con once. I didn't know Eman said that.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm seeing this.
And in fact, that's the fatty man. Look at that.
But he got the body like he grounded.
That was funny. I didn't make it.
Nick got them braids like he about to get a sew in.
Nick got them set it off braids. Them Alicia Keys braids when she was good. Bobby high as hell.
If you don't know where they cake, you know that's a lie. You don't smoke weed, but why your shoulders so high?
A good shoulder joke is hard to make.
Yeah.
Hard to find a good shoulder joke.
I'll tell you why. I don't need no help. For punishment, your mom used to put everything on the top shelf. Look by that. From the Black Squad. Get me Hitman Holler. Get me Hitman Holler.
How y'all on?
They gonna make you sit here and watch something that ain't gonna be on TV.
I told you. That's what I tell you. That's what I didn't tell y'all. I knew I was gonna make this. Numerous clips.
Battle rapper gets battle rapper.
Shut up, nigga. It ain't making. Hey, man, he got that stupid ass vest on.
He didn't want his teeth to match his vest.
That vest is.
He got extra
See, he been trying to sneak and be too sexy on the low.
He is. No, ever since he got his teeth done,
yeah.
about it.
Fat ass lump at the back of your neck smell like maple syrup.
You got on a white vest with black pants. You look like a wisdom tooth in a crackhead's mouth.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
And he's not a comedian, so I give him double props on that. I had to look and see. You saw me check.
Yo, you had to look. You're
Yeah, I had
like,
to check.
not a clip.
Yeah.
You're like, you was like, did I write that? That was so good, you weren't sure.
Boy, I bet your fat ass thought this game was called God Ham.
Well, that's cool. You dressed like Martin when he was trying to join Jodeci.
I mean, that's cool. You look like an 87 Toyota.
That's cool. Take your hat off. Your head look like the first knuckle that land when you throw a punch.
That was classic.
That's crazy.
That's good.
This needs to be online somewhere.
You know what it is? The crowd's quiet.
Sweatpants on,
Okay, now they got a little loud.
They could have played that entire battle.
Yeah.
Because it was quick, it was funny,
I
it
think
was in and
sometimes
out.
they cut it though if the crowd's not like on the same page.
I think they cut it because
Well, we know why they cut cons, goddamn.
whoever is editing this, they don't know humor.
You think so?
Yes,
But
because
don't
they're
say
cutting
that.
out all the jokes.
But here's the thing, Carlos. They have to edit your next season. So be careful. I think you guys are doing a
I
good job.
am
personally.
immune to them cutting my jokes.
I'm kind of partial to this building. And there's one more thing I'd like to do before I get out of here tonight. But I need some help. And so I'm going to ask my friend and my brother, Roman Reigns, to come out here and do it with me. Yo, this guy just had his first singles match back last night since battling and defeating leukemia, all right? That's my boy. Talk about a dude that inspires me every single day to wake up and live my life to the fullest, man. I love you. Now we saw Gina.
Here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. 5 by 5 minute rounds. Do not blink.
It's not going to go long. This is not going to go long at all.
No touch of gloves from these two seasoned fighters.
No, they don't like each other. They made it very clear at the weigh-ins yesterday. Interviewed both fighters. Didn't want a bar of it. Oh, the head kick. It's shoots.
Oh, Melvin goes for the takedown, and he may have it. Oh, my goodness.
Tried the front roll out.
Straight onto the back is Melvin Gillard.
Rear naked choke attempt by Melvin Gillard.
Could it be all over this early in the first round?
Unexpected. He said to me yesterday, expect the unexpected, and that is exactly that.
Oh,
beautiful work by Israel.
The soul bender does so well to reverse that and get Melvin onto his back, and now here comes some bombs. Watch out.
He's going to throw bombs down here. Oh, look at the high mount. Yeah, he can get a triangle. No, he's going to slip out. He'd rather stay stand than Israel. Interesting by Melvin. Early shoot, gets a takedown. Oh, they're going to hurt.
Such a height and reach advantage for Israel.
Shoots again too far. Look at the confidence from Israel.
Melvin needs to time himself carefully.
Yeah, Melvin's aware of the reach disadvantage that he has here. He's not going to see it, but Melvin closes distance like nobody before him. So interesting to see that he's gone the 2 takedowns. Let's see some power punches follow.
So here we go. It's settled down a little bit now. Melvin's such a seasoned warrior, Josh. He could do anything at any time, and he knows how to handle stress and adversity.
And he's got the one-punch KO power. We all know that. So he can finish his fight with one clean shot, as can Israel. So don't blink, man. Don't blink here.
These fighters fighting at every last gram in 84 kilograms.
Israel controlling the center right now. Melvin sets his shot up.
But there's that experience, you know. Melvin just resets so quickly. It doesn't phase him at all. He goes for something, doesn't get it.
That's a third leg kick. Israel targeting lead leg of Melvin Gillard. It's going to make it tough to shoot again.
Especially in a long battle that is a 5-round war.
Oh, how quickly can he snap those kicks out? And the angles are perfect. Melvin's got to keep moving here. Melvin has to keep moving. Oh, gut shot. Look at the eyes of Israel right now. And the fakes. Melvin doing well though. Moving well, moving laterally, cutting angles. It's going to keep Israel moving around. Harder to punch when you're not flat-footed. Oh, good fake.
But that's the thing. If Israel could just keep Melvin nervous, not knowing what's going to happen, he shoots, goes for the takedown.
Oh, Israel was the takedown in the mount.
Israel.
Oh, here come the big punches. Trouble. Melvin's got a buck. Melvin's got to buck his way. He's going to give his back up.
He's giving up his back.
He's got a hook.
Israel's got both hooks in.
And big punches to follow.
Can he maximise? Can he succeed with this back mount?
Melvin's been here. Oh,
here we go. Rear naked choke. He's got it in.
That's tight.
It's in
That's
deep.
very tight for Israel.
Referees all over it, watching closely.
It's on his chin, I think.
You see Israel
it's not
hitting
under
the legs in.
It's not under.
He releases to try and superiorize.
That's experience from Melvin Gillard there as well. Tuck your chin in, don't give him the throat. And again, he's done it. So rear naked choke on chin hurts, but it won't finish. Strength.
Beautiful movement there from Gillard, the young assassin.
Israel now. Oh, big elbow. That got through the right elbow by Israel. Again, Melvin looks like he's sort of got. Oh no, look out a butterfly for a second. Look how easily Israel transitions though. Into side control, watch the knees coming. Takes the back, rain down some punches again. And Melvin has to move here. Oh, big body kick. He's saying get up, let's go again.
Melvin takes a big breath, clears his nose, eyes look clear.
Oh, good left hand by Israel. Melvin's got to get those gloves up. 4 ounces, not a lot of giving them ones. Fakes the right kick again.
Gillard,
good leg kick.
Gillard needs to stick and move.
He's got to diversify his punches here. He's moving okay. Oh, right hand and the knee. Melvin's going to clinch, wait for the throw.
Beautiful takedown.
And Melvin's turtled again, and the big knees are going to follow. Big right hands.
Melvin's very clear-headed though.
Oh, the body kick. Melvin's got to move.
got the
Melvin,
fourth.
hang on.
Melvin should be able to make
Oh,
it.
it's over.
It's all over. There you have it.
They need to stop it. Israel Adesanya won the interim AFC middleweight championship.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. AFC never fails to deliver. What a worldwide beating event. This is AFC 20.
Israel used it perfectly though. He used his rest. You'll see here right now. Threw the kicks out, diversified his striking, was able to negate the takedowns of Melvin.
Melvin was just so relentless in that takedown, though. Gets the back so quickly.
Number 20, the silly copy message. Pugsy. Ah, yes. You guys remember Pugsy? That's okay, we don't either. While this seemed to be yet another platformer cashing in on the Mario craze at the time, what it is perhaps best known for is its snarky anti-piracy message straight from the developers themselves. Pugsy used SRAM as an anti-piracy measure. Because the game employed passwords, internal SRAM was not present in genuine cartridges of the game. However, the game does a quick SRAM check after completion of the 5th level, and if detected, the game will lock down, presenting a note from the developers in which they tell you to stop playing a silly copy and to go buy the real version of the game. Number 19, Banhammer Time, Gary's Mod. Like a great fisherman, Gary's Mod set the bait, cast it out, and waited patiently for the juicy reward. And it worked flawlessly. In order to catch pirates, an internal error was placed into the game, which would read, quote, unable to shape polygon normals. Naturally, players who received this error message went to the forums in order to seek out a solution. The only problem is that this message would only be seen in illegal copies of the game, meaning anyone who asked about the error online was automatically outed as a pirate, and their accompanying Steam ID could result in a permanent ban. The error message resulted in 2,500 pirates being identified in just 15 hours. Number 18, an honest warning. Spyro, Year of the Dragon.
Yeah, come on, let's go!
Once upon a time, the Spyro games were notorious for being easily cracked. Upon release of this title, the developers put their foot down and filled the game with pirate booby traps. At the beginning, Zoe clearly explains that they are playing an illegal copy of the game, and as such, they should expect consequences. If they decided to ignore her warning, consequences they received, ranging from altering the game's language settings to removing necessary items for story progression. But perhaps the most devilish method they employed was sending players back to the beginning of the game if they managed to reach the final boss. You can't say they weren't warned. Number 17, Viruses, Cross Days.
Hello, my name is Frank Murray.
Hey, pussy, are you still there?
That's fucking illegal.
Dustin's little pea head is gonna get removed.
Hammer time.
I'm not impressed by your performance. We are truly excited about this rematch. Inside the octagon, and Joe's wearing the hat.
Honestly, I just want to compete.
You guys still with me here. The guy needs to have a balls, no?
He's showing incredible flexibility in his bones, Joe.
That's it, fuckers. Welcome to the UFC Training Center. Good luck.
California, I don't even know your name. Get out! Wow, you got Frank Shamrock. You can Frank Shamrock my balls.
Frank Murray. Frankie.
Frank Murr. Did you guys bring this?
Dana was pissed. Just standing there pissed.
Anderson Silva, you absolutely suck.
This is Joe Rogan doing play-by-play of ice.
Yeah, it's still ice.
Dude, you sucked yesterday. Where were you?
What the fuck you doing here? It's not Christmas yet.
Dana, I want you to say one nice thing about Randy. Fuck you, Randy.
Do you think GSP is on the juice?
Flintstone vitamins, 10 million strong and fucking illegal. How tall are you, buddy? 5'9". Alright, I'm 5'6". You're 5'4" at least. 3 inches taller than me, buddy.
And you're starting a fight with Santa Claus.
Fuck Santa.
You should stand up because we can barely see you on the screen.
Yeah, alright.
I am a gangster. Jones put his finger in his eye. Dirtiest spider in me. They're chanting, "Fuck you, Sarah." And I'm thinking, this is a fucking horrendous start to this fight.
I want to be alpha male tonight. Can I party with you guys after the fight, or what's up? How tall are you?
I don't know how many times I had to tap his leg. Mazagati was a dickhead. He should be thrown out of the arena.
I don't have much left to say other than you have seen nothing yet.
Oh, y'all got carrot cakes and stuff up there? Yeah. Shit. Oh, y'all got pecan pie in this motherfucker too?
So can we get his thoughts on what he thinks of Nick Diaz not showing up today?
What? Didn't he know his ear?
I don't know Frankie's signs.
Because you don't know fighting, bro. Frankie's signs.
The Iceman can throw. You know, I have a feeling there's a little red light, so the boys know when they're on camera.
2-piece strap, mate. Back to tonight.
That's ridiculous.
Referee, that's their moment where they're in the spotlight, right? Are you gonna do something? Mario Yamasaki said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna spread love." Fuck it.
Yeah, you like California so far?
Not particularly, no. I'm a Dublin man. I love my hometown. But,
Not a GSP fan, huh?
No, my mom is.
Yeah, I bet she is. I guess I would choose the camera guy right over there.
Congratulations. Thank you very much. Damn it! 60 G's,
You know, Hector Lombard
yeah.
slams a motherfucker down when he sprawls on you. This is the scariest sprawl I've ever seen. Like, when he snapped down Tim Bosch, it was like, bitch!
Man, I don't like Hector, dude. He hasn't responded to my challenge of the wrestling match. He's still alleging that he beat me.
we have Hector here right now.
Right here on the show.
Hector.
Shut up!
Man, that judo, it's hard to learn those kamikaze. Hector, do you think you could beat Ben Askren?
I beat him.
How would you beat Ben Askren?
I slap him in the face. I take him down. Fucking idiots. He want to wrestle, I wrestle him. I slap his face. I hit him on his ball and send him home. Cry to his mind.
I think my relationship with GSP is right there.
As the Rock says, know your damn role, yeah? This is the UFC. This is real life. We get in and we fight. It ain't no fake shit.
He's not exactly killing it as you would think he was by the way he talks.
Shut up!
Control. And Chuck having some fun as he knows he is live.
Is it possible that beard could absorb punishment?
No.
Is it possible? Nah. No?
Otherwise, Kimbo Slash would be the champ.
The Q&A on Monday saying I'd beat you chicken to ask you a question. And
I called you a pussy, I remember.
Yeah.
Yes.
If he drops. Well, that would be a drop of one sort or another. Smiling. Look at him.
3 and 2. Never good at math. I still kick your ass, man.
I'm not on steroids, man.
I don't think you're
scared of anybody, bro. I don't. We'll see if they test who for steroids or what.
For your first offense, fuck you. For your second offense, fuck you. And finally, for your third offense, fuck you so hard.
Like, fuck you, you criminal. The Lakers won their third championship the other day. I couldn't care less. If they made basketball illegal, it wouldn't even bother me. I don't like other sports. They're boring to me. Everything else pales in comparison to the excitement of mixed martial arts fighting.
I'm the real champion.
Weights and my doubles all I need for MMA. Frank Mir, you're mine. Let's go.
You got to be on the fast track.
That's a good Longo impression.
Well,
He's
yeah.
doing perfect.
Holding on to the leg, lets go of it, and spins with an elbow that just drops. Look at Joe Silva's face. What? I wish I could see that same angle again. I want to see Joe Silva's face again.
Denver is a cool place, man. I went to the zoo and hung out in the zoo. I made a friend at the zoo. Little monkey looked like little John Jones. He was pop locking and everything. You know what I'm saying? He even had the pubic hair on his face just like John. I was like, man, you know. It was a cool little monkey, you know. I like Denver. I be bad.
And it was like one of those second or third fights when there's nobody in there. You know, and all of a sudden, like, the ref, Steve Levine, all of a sudden it's like, Steve Levine, fuck you. How the fuck do you feel after that? Like, and you gotta stand there and take it, like, fuck you. And you're like, okay, you know, fight, but it's a fight.
UFC 10, my manager held up 3 Gracies in one night, and they weren't happy about it. Hensel, he tracked me down literally, and he said, 3 Gracies one night, Coleman? Well, how about 1, and we start right now? And,
Connor, do you know what wrestling is? I can rest my balls on your forehead.
Gilbert won, so fuck you, Eddie.
Thank you, Nate.
Barry really did look like he was like, what the fuck is going on here? And then he started getting hit.
And Art, isn't it true that you didn't even know he could take you down?
To be a boxer, I had to stay on my feet. And again, Hoyt did the smartest thing. You know, he came and he took my legs up under me. I looked up at the referee like, you know, all right, I'm ready to get up. He's like, no, keep fighting. And then the funny part is, Hoyt headbutted me 3 times. Bam, bam, bam. I said, he's cheating. He says, no. It was a really bad night for me, okay? So.
Valentino's probably been leg locked a million times in his life. You know, look at him. See what I'm saying? He's raving. I mean, this guy is not worried about being on the heel here for leg locks. Look at that. This is the man who thinks he's just wanting to fight. Yeah.
The strangling that you're talking about has already taken place.
Oh, wow.
We have photographic evidence. On Joseph's phone, I strangled him. We've settled our differences. He's apologized. He's turned down a fight with my son. We're good now. We're good. He's okay. He knows his place.
Uriah Faber runs over to me, starts screaming at me about him getting hit after the bell.
Get up here, bitch.
You a grumpy motherfucker.
Thanks, Anna. Appreciate it.
Grumpy
Merry Kwanzaa, right?
Other people think he's a dick, but, you know, I have no opinion of him, really. But what I want to do is I want to announce the winner of the Josh Koscheck Photoshop competition. You have the pictures here. I'm sure you guys will be impressed. Koscheck, this is what the fans think you should do to your hair. Me personally, I love your hair.
It's Edgy Bra, also known as Eddie Bravo.
Edgy Bra.
That's what they taught when we were in Brazil. That's what they call me, Edgy.
And you have to sit there and listen to him, call out everyone's name.
Scrolling for a second, guys. Do you have
4 months ago, I tried.
Right. Is it good enough? No? Boss.
Bois Grange.
Israel, congratulations. That was an absolute clinic out there tonight. I mean, obviously, you promised to finish him. You promised to do what you did tonight. But did you think it was going to play out the way it did?
Yeah, pretty much. I told you guys. One thing I got to say is the experts, the body analysis experts. And I find it funny how everyone was like, oh, my God, he's in Izzy's head. He's in Izzy's head. Bro, all week, what I did, I built a condo in front of a beachfront property in Rio de Janeiro, inside his head. From the first meeting, I met him, and I knew. I was like, bro, there's no cameras, there's nothing, and he didn't keep that same energy, and I knew. And then at the beach, fuck, it was hot, and he had his little pohachinas, his little Mean Girls crew, that were just hamming up anything he said and just laughing in the background. I was like, you got a laugh crowd with you? You little pohachinas? And it was just funny to me. And then at the weigh-ins, that stare down, I could see it already. I knew what he was going to do. I knew he had a black belt underneath his shirt, and I knew he was going to try and hand me a white belt. And I know that's the work of old cringe, little gremlin, little Smeagol. And yeah, he tried to throw it in my face, and I swooped it with my left hand, and I whipped him in his face with my right hand. And I was so fast with it, and then I just knew he's going to do the same thing when he's like, come, stay, come, yeah. And I knew if I walk to him and stare him in the eye, he's going to push me. I'm 10 steps ahead. I told you guys, I'm 10 steps ahead. You guys think that these are just words. I was 10 steps ahead. So I knew when he did that, he's going to do the same thing in the fight. I told my coach, you'll see it on my documentary, because I've even said it on camera, he's going to do the same thing in the fight. He's going to come, I'm here, come. And he did the same thing in the cage. He tried to pretend he was running, clowning around. So, I was humble tonight.
So you saw all the taunting coming. Did you see that he was going to be so kick-heavy in his approach? I think that surprised a lot of us that, he didn't unleash the punches that we thought we might see, more the kicks.
Punches. I told you guys in the pre-fight, I'm not a human punching bag. He's only fought human punching bags, guys who just stand there and cover up. And then they just let him tee off on them. And I knew, because he was cutting me off. We are the best city kickboxing. He closed off his left side, so he can only give me his right side. But when he overly committed to the left side, closing it off, I had heaps of room to move on the right side. He kicked me twice in the ribs. Man, nothing. I ate those. The second one, I made him pay. And then I think the third time he tried to do that, he went to the head, and I felt it go past. There was one jab he threw. Andre was telling me that there was one jab he threw that in the slow-mo, he thought it was going to hit me, and I just happened to move my head in the like the last split second. And it's just because of him, because me and Andre played 10 rounds of table tennis to cut weight. He whooped my ass 9-1, but each time it was another one. And it's a never say die attitude. And also he had breakfast and coffee and a date right before, so I'm telling Jeff Nowitzki for that. And I still want my rematch, Andre, because he knows I'll whoop his ass.
I know you're confident in your
Where you at, Andre?
I know you're confident in your game plan, your execution, but obviously anything can happen in a fight. But was there a moment that you were like, nope, I got this guy, it's done?
After the first round, I was so fresh. I looked over, and I could see he was sitting down. And the second round, his antics were still, what they want is they want me to stand there. You come here. Why are you running? Come here. No, here. You just want me to stand there so you can punch me. I'm not stupid, dummy. I told you, he's dumb. I'm smart. I understand this fucking game. This was my 100th win in combat sports all around. Listen, 1 fight, 2 fight, 3 fight, 4 fights, 5 fights, 6 fights, all the way to a fucking 100. And I've had over 100 fights. I'm not a fucking baby in this game. I've been in this shit for a long time. For a goddamn long time. And I'm still fresh. I'm 31. I look like I'm 26. I'm still fresh.
You had a message for his corner afterwards. I'm curious if you can share a little bit of that conversation.
I don't know, it was a freestyle, but I knew that little gremlin. The guy with the white glasses, the jizz glasses, all his little antics. He was the one that was hamming it up with the presser. Anything Pachina said, like his little bitch, like his little girlfriend. He was the one that his idea with the whole black belt, white belt thing. And even before the fight, I could see him through the fence. My peripherals could see him through the fence, trying to doing this shit. Literally, he was doing this shit. What do you think I'm gonna do? Focus on you? I got a beast in front of me. Someone who's actually gonna try and fuck me up. You know what I mean? So Yeah, I'm not gonna be, bro. You can't. This is bulletproof, mama. This is bulletproof. You can't get through this. So I said something to him. I can't remember, and he said, "We're coming for you." And I was like, "No, I'm coming on you."
Last thing for me, I know you got a lot of respect for Jared Cannonier. Are you expecting him to prevail in that fight, and you think that's going to be the next matchup?
I think Jared's gonna dust Robert Whitaker, and I look forward to fighting him. What we said in the DMs, he said he wants to get it done like Naruto and Sasuke, and I said I look forward to that. Yeah, I think he's gonna get it done. I'm rooting for him. But if Robert Whitaker wins and he wants to get knocked out a third time, I can make that happen too.
Izzy, when you have a fighter in front of you taunting, I know that you're saying you're bulletproof, the taunting doesn't upset you or anything, but do you just think to yourself, you're giving me free points here, you're letting me just tag you and you're just letting me have it my way?
They already know they can't go 5 rounds, so what their tactic was, maybe hold off until the 5th round or like in the later rounds and then come on. Stupid, because you're giving away rounds, you're giving away points. I kept on tagging his legs with different kind of kicks, and I knew his leg was compromised, and he was trying to, all that shit. I'm telling you, man, I read, every time I interact with you, I learn more about you. Every single time, and I interacted with him 3 times. And by the 3rd time, I knew I had him. I knew he'd show me his hand. He'd do exactly what he did. And all that taunting shit, bro, I'm a troll. You guys think you're a troll? I'm a fucking troll. But I'm grown now, so I know how to play the game properly. And I wasn't going to get sucked into his game. I knew all that shit's not going to work as long as I keep fucking him up and keep touching him. And that's what I did.
His leg looked pretty badly damaged. Was that from the teeth to the shin? Do you think you hyperextended his knee?
Nah, I think it's just my skinny shins. My skinny shins sliced his legs up, and you could probably see the marks I left on his legs. Yeah, because I did what I did to Brunson. Before the fight, and Brunson, I said, "Let's go, bitch. I'll show you skinny," when I was in my stance. In this fight, I looked at him and I said something, and I said, I'll watch it back and read my lips, but I said something about being skinny. And this fight, I want to, this is the biggest platform, so my narrative for this fight, because everyone says he's a bully, or he walks people down, this and that, rah. And it's not fucking news to anyone that I've been bullied my whole life, you know? So for me, back then, I didn't really have the skill or the will to be able to fight back, you know what I mean? So when this guy and his little coachinas were doing what they were doing, I was like, all right, watch this. And now I know what to do. I have the will and I have the skill to take the bite out of the bully. So yeah, that's what I did.
Was the fight essentially over after you landed the head kick? Was he compromised at that point?
Nah, it was over before that. It was over after the 1st round. But I wanted to take the bite out of the bully. And I wanted to, because even some of the shit he did online, someone showed me this, a reporter showed me this video of him with his little entrance and his little skit that they made and some little memes and other shit he's been doing. Because that's what kids now, back then, we didn't have that when I was growing up, but now kids, they go through that shit, social media bullying, and he was trying to do that to me. And for me, it's like he was trying to trigger out the younger Izzy. But you do that, and you'll get the big dog in the yard now, you know? So I dedicate this fight to anyone, whether it be at school or at home or even at work if your boss is grinding you. I dedicate this fight to you guys because you have to fight back. You can't just take that all the time. You have to bite back.
And last one from me. Ahead of this fight, you famously dyed your hair pink, and then when you shaved it off, you said there was a tactical reason that you shaved your pink hair off. You said after the fight, you tell us what it is. What is it?
My dad, shout out to Oluwa Femi, the big dog, big fem dog, Daddy Sonia. He said, I'm going to blind him. I'm going to blind him with my jab. And when he's compromised with one eye and I take the other eye out, if he sees a pink hue, he'll know where my head is. He'll know, okay, that's where my head is, and he'll just aim for the pink hue. So I was like, you're right. And like a good boy, I listened to my dad. He's a smart man.
Izzy, right here. Were you surprised at how much he bit on pretty much every feint you would throw in there?
Nope. I'll post a meme after this. There was one with that belt. When I whipped him with that belt, he froze. He was shocked. He was shook. And I knew I could make him react because after that he went all try bulldog on me, and I was just so relaxed. And Steve was holding me up, and I hit him with the crane kick. I'm playful. This is fun to me. And I told Eugene right before we walked out, I was like, let's have fun in there. I'm going to be smart and tactical and systematic, but we're going to have fun in there. You know what I mean? And I still did.
And then your comments about finding people that miss weight, like 90%, was that directed at your teammate Shane's?
Yep, and the guy that Mr. Dawodu fought. It's just cheating. I saw the guy that Dawodu fought right after, with 90 minutes left. He's on the blueberries and the water and whatnot. These guys, some of them are gangsters. Some of them are making money outside the UFC. Some of them have trust funds. 30% of their purse ain't shit. But I'm telling you, if you find someone, 90% of your purse if you miss weight, I guarantee you, no matter how much money you're making, no one's going to go through this whole camp, through this whole shit, and be willing to give 90% of their pay to the other guy. They will take that 90 minutes they had left to make the weight. They'll take every second to make the weight. So enough of this 30% bullshit, because it's not working. We saw it happen at 2-2-1 in the main event where I debuted, and you saw he got rewarded with a title shot. So, yeah, I'm over this, because we have guys like Carlos Ulberg and Blood Diamond who aren't even in the UFC yet, and they were ready. They were already close to their weight. They're professionals. So if you can't hack it, go home, because we have killers who are ready to go.
What did you make of your teammates' performances in there? I know Kai and Shane came short, but Kai...
All right, I'm going in. Number 10, The Stranger's Identity, Tales from the Borderlands.
Ground floor of some property on feed.
Okay.
Don't be a smartass.
This episodic series of games begins with a mysterious stranger questioning the protagonists on what led to their current predicament. Throughout each episode, you play through the events that led to this, meeting two great robotic companions, Loaderbot and Gortys, and reliving the moments that led to Loaderbot sacrificing itself and the main characters being forced to destroy Gortys. In the final episode, after capturing the mysterious stranger, it is revealed that this mystery man is none other than the Loaderbot. It had witnessed the death of Gortys and believed its former friends had betrayed it, and so it captured them to learn the truth.
For my friends, only to be betrayed.
Number 9. This has happened before. Mortal Kombat 11.
You cannot be trusted. I do not need trust. I demand obedience.
The Mortal Kombat story has always been a bit of a tangled mess. But in Mortal Kombat 11, we find out that all the disparate games and settings have actually happened, even with the reboot in 2011. During a battle between Liu Kang and Raiden has a vision of the two of them battling across different realities, including in Mortal Kombat Armageddon and Mortal Kombat vs. DC. Kronika restarts the Mortal Kombat universe often, and Raiden's fate is always the same. He and Liu Kang always end up battling. This realization leads to them going after Kronika to end this constant battle once and for all. Number 8, Atreus' Identity, God of War.
My name on the wall. The Giants called me Loki?
The incredible bond between Kratos and his son Atreus develops over the course of the game's story. But far more intriguing is Atreus' identity and place within Norse mythology. Near the end of the game, it is revealed that Kratos' deceased wife named their son Loki, who is well known as the god of trickery. That Kratos is Loki's father is indeed a major revelation. But beyond this, Atreus has visions of Ragnarok approaching, and of Thor, god of thunder, coming to pay them a visit. It's a fun nod to fans of Norse mythology, and an interesting development for future installments. Number 7, Samus is a Woman, Metroid. While it feels like common knowledge these days, back in the 1980s, it was just assumed that the heavily armored protagonist you played was a male. The revelation at the end of the game, when Samus takes off her helmet, was considered pretty shocking, as there were few, if any, playable female characters. Don't celebrate this as a landmark progressive moment, though. The scene where she is revealed to be a woman can be completed with her taking off most of her clothes, as a reward for beating the game. Still, Samus has become a compelling and iconic female hero in the video game scene, and it all goes back to this reveal. Number 6, Big Boss is alive. Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots. The The Metal Gear series is filled with convoluted twists and turns. The most shocking revelation, however, comes at the end of the fourth game in an after-credits scene. Big Boss is revealed to have survived. The burned body assumed to be him was actually Solidus Snake. And Big Boss reveals he was one of the important players behind the founding of the Patriots. After killing Zero, Big Boss allows himself to finally die and tells Solid Snake to live the best life he can. This revelation was emotional and powerful for many gamers, as Big Boss was a beloved character.
This is gone, isn't it?
Number 5. Arthur has tuberculosis. Red Dead Redemption 2. While we see Arthur Morgan start to cough earlier in the game, when the truth is revealed, it's like a punch in the gut.
You got tuberculosis. Really sorry for you, son. It's a hell of a thing.
Players grew fond of Arthur as they played as him for countless hours, and coming to grips with his mortality was as challenging for them as it was for him. The reveal is great because generally, if a game's protagonist dies, it is due to some heroic sacrifice or being killed. But dying of tuberculosis is a much less noble way for the player character to go. This reveal also changes Arthur's motivation, as he tried to do right with the last moments on Earth he is given. Number 4. Conrad's Fate. Spec Ops: The Line. Throughout this gripping story, your character Walker is driven to find the missing Conrad in war-torn Dubai, despite his orders being only reconnaissance and to confirm that there are survivors in the city. Walker and his team blunder into a disaster zone, killing Americans and local citizens alike in order to get to the truth. The truth, however, is grim. Conrad had committed suicide before Walker arrived. Walker had been hallucinating his presence in order to rationalize his own monstrous decisions, such as murdering innocents with white phosphorus. The final moments in the game bring this hallucination to the forefront, demanding that Walker either kill himself or deny reality further by shooting Conrad. 3. 4. Number 3. Zack is Alive. Final Fantasy VII Remake. In the original game, Zack actually died prior to the game's start, having been overwhelmed by hundreds of Shinra guards. But the remake introduces some destiny-altering events that change the fates of everyone, including Zack, as now he has survived the battle. The implications of this are huge, as these events are what melded Cloud Strife into who he is. This may not be a huge revelation for new players, but for veteran Final Fantasy fans, this is a big deal. While it remains to be seen if this is another timeline or not, this twist may lead to things not playing out exactly the same as the original and future titles.
Almost there, Cloud. We're almost there.
Number 2. Darth Revan's Identity. Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. Star Wars has got some of the most iconic twists, with the most famous being well known to people who haven't even watched the movies. In Knights of the Old Republic, the character you play has amnesia regarding their past, and is trying to save the Jedi Bastila Shan from being captured by the evil Malak, former apprentice of Darth Revan. It is revealed later on, however, that you are the infamous Revan. Betrayed by Darth Malak and brainwashed by the Jedi to serve them, you realize you now have the choice to continue your dark ways or confirm your devotion to the light. This was a stunning revelation as it completely altered the way you looked at the game and your place in it.
All hail Lord Revan! All hail Lord Revan!
Before we unveil our top pick, we know your heart can't take any more of these crazy reveals, but we got to give you a few honorable mentions. So let's go. The princess is running away from you. Braid. Turns out you were just a creepy stalker. Tidus is a dream. Final Fantasy X. Not as real as you thought.
It's not that you're dreaming. You are a dream.
Harry is sick. Marvel's Spider-Man. Norman's actions make a lot more sense after this reveal.
I love you, son.
Hatham is a Templar. Assassin's Creed 3. Assassins and Templars aren't so different after all.
You are a Templar. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
Kessler is Cole from the future, infamous. Future you is preparing you for something far worse.
I take one last look down at myself, my future self, and turn away, the rage curdling inside. I hate everything about Kessler, but when the time comes, I will be ready.
Want more video game content? Check out our gaming channel Mojo Plays and discover games and ideas you never knew existed. With more lists, breakdowns, and our latest series, Arcade Roulette.
Justin and John are in.
Oh.
Hey, is that Porky Pig? There's a lot of things being ripped off in this game.
Number 1, would you kindly? BioShock.
A father, a family, an empire, a crash.
Throughout the first half of the game, your character is running around the underwater city of Rapture, trying to find a way to escape, and helping out Atlas, your only friend in this dystopian nightmare. As you confront the villain, Andrew Ryan, however, he reveals the devastating truth. Atlas was never your friend. In fact, Atlas has brainwashed you and is using the trigger words, "would you kindly," every time he asks you to do something to force you to do his bidding. Ryan demonstrates this fact to you with brutal simplicity. This twist is so iconic because it puts the story of BioShock into a completely new context, while also making it hard to trust those 3 simple words ever again.
Would you kindly? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly head to Ryan's office?
にはためがいるんだ。
お前らなんかにこの僕を倒せるわけがない。僕が最強なんだ。
Celebration is here. It's midwinter, Eivor. Time to drink, fight, and compete in hopes of a bounteous harvest. Yolnir, the Yule god, smiles on us. The days will soon grow longer, my friend. It's all a glorious rebirth about to begin.
And you did all this?
Not exactly. On a scouting mission, Sunniva and I met a group of, we call them revelers. They did most of the work. Sunniva's manning the fistfight tournament. All in good fun. Meanwhile, I have opened my own shop. Rather than silver, we use what I call Yule tokens. I made them myself.
They certainly look homemade.
Thank you, yes. Now, before we begin our celebrations, we need to get the brewery and the cattle farm ready for the Yule feast.
And you'd like me to do that, I suppose.
I would. And since I'm so fond of you, have some Yule tokens. I expect to see you at the celebrations later.
I will need to raise the barn if we're going to get the farm ready for the festival. Novid, you look quite at home in your new shop.
I am. I acquired some rather unique items on my travels, offered in exchange for precious Yule tokens.
How might I earn more?
Nothing could be simpler. You can earn tokens by participating in the fest. You work hard for us, Eivor, so I've made...
I'm a...
Eivor! I have just the thing for you.
Sunniva, Novid told me you...
The greatest fighting competition this land has ever seen.
Any rules?
Yes. The rules are simple. And remember, Eivor, the more participants, the bigger the pot. If you... Now, are you ready to begin?
You know I'm ready.
We have to. one for you.
It's not midwinter without a good fight. Just like in Norway, I knocked down your throne.
Pay for your sins.
Let us celebrate with fists. It's a Yuletide brawl. Bring the kids! The fight is about to begin! She bested every fighter in the ring and drank enough to kill a mid-sized ox. Eivor! Champion of the Yule Brawl! Well fought, Eivor. Let us do this again next year.
This looks worth trying.
A drinking game always is. The rules are: 1, you drink until you're the last one standing. 2, end the rules. Want to play?
Of course.
Doesn't feel like a calendar, does it? That pig with the burnt cheek is loitering about the village. I'm very friendly with my woman.
Staggering already. Be kissing a flagstone soon.
You are quite the guzzler. Try again anytime. Aha! Ready to...
No. What's happened here?
Eivor's here. Thank the gods above. Though it seems they have forsaken us. I am sorry to tell you, Eivor, Tekla is gone.
What? Dead?
No, no, no. She's on an errand and left her apprentice in charge. It was him who did all this.
Who is this apprentice?
A fellow called Ake. He'll know what happened.
Me? Why not?
Somebody's got to clean up this mess. Besides. My cup is run dry. How is anyone meant to survive without something to drink? I need to drown my sorrows.
What is all this?
A new Yule game to test your skill. Twirling targets. You shoot as many spinning targets as you can, as quick as you can. Care to give it a go?
Put a bow in my hand.
Take a moment to center yourself, and then go. Shoot right when the target turns towards you, Eivor. You're getting there. Make sure the target is facing you. Freya's love, incredible shooting! You make this look easy. By Odin's eye, you shoot well. You make your ancestors proud. Glad I bet on you to win this. By Odin's eye, you shoot well. You're half the way there, Eivor. You make this look easy. You make your ancestors proud. Freya's love, incredible shooting. Glad I bet on you to win this. By Odin's eye, you shoot well. You make this look easy. Glad I bet on you to win this. Time's almost up. Not bad, but I'm sure you can do better. Try again if you like. Ready to go now?
Put a bow in my hand.
Take a moment to center yourself and then go. Shoot right when the target turns towards you, Abel. You make this look easy. Glad I bet on you to win this. Players love incredible shooting. You make your ancestors proud. By Odin's eye, you shoot well. Freya's love incredible shooting. Glad I bet on you to win this. You're half the way there, Abel. You make your ancestors proud. By Odin's eye, you shoot well. You make this look easy. You make your ancestors proud. Glad I bet on you to win this. You make this look easy. Freya's love incredible shooting. Time's almost up. Not bad, but I'm sure you can do better. Try again if you like. Ready to go now?
Put a bow in my hand.
Take a moment to center yourself and then go. Freya's love incredible shooting. You make your ancestors proud. Glad I bet on you to win this. You make this look easy. By Odin's eye, you shoot well. You make your ancestors proud. By Odin's eye, you shoot well. You make this look easy. Glad I bet on you to win this. You're half the way there, Eivor. Freya's love incredible shooting. By Odin's eye, you shoot well. You make your ancestors proud. Glad I bet on you to win this. You make this look easy. Freya's love incredible shooting. You make your ancestors proud. Time's almost up. That was very, very good. Not perfect, but good. Care to try for perfect?
Here! Hey!
Phew, that's better. Let's see you, old friend.
Hmm.